Well, a big weekend ahead, a beautiful night of live music in an incredible theater. But hey, just throw on a pair of jeans and go. There's no need to dress up. The Johnson City Symphony Orchestra is planning Beethoven and blue jeans. Here with more now is Rob Seebacher, of course, music director and conductor, and he's got his
I got on my blue jeans
on
today, and I'm going to have them on for the concert as well.
I was going to ask, are you going to wear the blue jeans?
The orchestra also is Beethoven and blue jeans, you bet.
That is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. We went through a number of iterations. We thought about Liszt and Lederhosen. We thought about, a couple different ones, but we settled on Beethoven and blue jeans.
That other one could have been fun.
Could have been real fun. You hear about Beethoven, and some people might think, wow, that might be kind of pretentious, but it's not at all. And Beethoven was kind of an everyman composer. He's a guy who was just like all of us, going through all the same stuff we go through every day. And it's just really neat to hear this voice from the past in a dressed down occasion, and to hear arguably the greatest composer that ever lived.
And you're going to hear that incredible music, and you've put together quite a lineup for
We
this
sure
concert.
do. We've got a great concert. So the Civic Chorale is going to join us, and we're doing a really neat piece called Calm Sea and Prosperous Voyage. It's a piece for choir and orchestra, and it's about the stillness of the sea, morning at sea, and then the exhilaration when the ship arrives at land. It's a really neat piece. We're doing the first symphony. Beethoven was all of 22 when he wrote this symphony. And he was actually a middle-aged composer by that point. He'd written a lot of music, and there's a lot of youthful energy in that, but there's also a lot of rebellion in that symphony because he wanted to get rid of everything everybody was already doing and do something new. And then on the second half of the program, the Beethoven Fourth Piano Concerto. This was the last concerto that Beethoven performed in public before his deafness precluded him from doing anything else in the public eye. So he did this like that in his last public appearance. And Peter Ryan, the piano professor at UVA Wise, is joining us for that. Him, Sarah Malone, and the Civic Chorale. It's going to be a really great night.
Oh my goodness, it sounds amazing. And it's happening just right down the road.
That's right. Saturday night, we are at the Martin Center at ETSU. We start at 7:30. We do a pre-concert talk at 6:45. And again, this is only our second concert of the season. We're really cruising along. And if you want to see the rest of it, you can still buy a prorated season subscription package. It's the best way to hear the symphony.
It really is. And you mentioned it's only the second one in the season.
That's right. We do a fully staged Nutcracker in December with the full symphony orchestra. That's very rare and very impactful. And then we come back in February, March for our last two of the year. It's a really neat time.
So does it sound different when you're up there in blue jeans?
I sure hope not, but it sure is more comfortable. I'll tell you that. The blue jeans over a tux. It's a blue denim versus wool. I'll take the denim.
Well, and you talk about how live music and this music is for everybody, and I think really getting that message out that it's a wonderful opportunity to come, no matter what you're wearing, who you are. Leave all that at the door.
That's exactly right. Yeah, we've always said we don't care how you dress. We just care that you are dressed. We just, but for this one, a pair of blue jeans and a T-shirt is great for this concert. If this is your first time hearing Beethoven, it's a great way to experience it.
Well, and I love that you do that pre-concert talk, because I think being able to explain all the music just gives it a different feel when you're hearing it.
That's right. We just give the real world account of what the composer was going through. Beethoven in the late 1700s, he was upset. He didn't like his job. He didn't like his neighbors. He was having family troubles. He was worried about going to family get-togethers. I'm like, boy, this is very relevant.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, we're going to be a lot of fun. We're going to give everybody the information. It is happening this Saturday, November the 15th, 7:30 p.m. at the ETSU Martin Center for the Arts. Put on your blue jeans and get ready for a night of some live music. Going to be fun. Thanks so much for joining us.
You got it.